Play, second down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass incomplete.
Strebler's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. At the 46. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Balaj. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
Darrell Henderson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down now. It's Henderson. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Carson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Seahawks.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Coleman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely. It makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He may try and run, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he loses the football a second time. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Balaj. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 20.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. We'll find Gibson here complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Balaj, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Room here to run.
37-yard line.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Down at
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 24, Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
26, 14,
To throw again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run again with Carson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when
they'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
44-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Carson again, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
12. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your...
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Balaj.
9-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Jalen Hurd, 27 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, 27 yards. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Let's get that
20,
swagger, y'all. Let's
10.
get that swagger.
Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Ballage, 83 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It's a big one now.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
He's brought down back at the...
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
22 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Landon Collins made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run it with Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
17? Who got 17?
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He gives it up. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's going to run again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad match.